Is Zack Snyder's Justice League worth your time? So, let's just talk about, first off, how bad DC movies have pretty much overall been.
Hip hip! Boo! Hip hip! Boo! Hip hip! Boo! Hip hip! Boo! You stink!
We've got a couple shining ones. The newest Suicide Squad obviously being one of them. I didn't think the first Wonder Woman was that bad. I did enjoy some of the fights in the Superman movies. But overall, DC has just missed the mark.
Oh, come on! Oh, I missed him!
Aquaman was a fun movie, but it was pretty mediocre compared to all the other superhero movies we've had. And the first Suicide Squad was garbage.
Fuck you! You're nothing but garbage! That's what you are! You're garbage! You sick old woman! Muff garbage! Muff cabbage!
That being said, so was the Justice League movie. And I think a lot of people know why. Instead of taking their time, they try to play catch up with Disney/Marvel.
Baby Tomato starts lagging behind, and Pop Tomato gets really angry. Goes back and squishes him. Says, ketchup.
And try to put out this superhero team-up movie instead of building the groundwork like Marvel did and giving all these heroes their own origin movies, their own kind of collective of films, and then bringing the fight together. Justice League was plagued, obviously, with Zack Snyder having a death in his family and having to step down. DC bringing in Joss Whedon, who was pretty successful in the first two Avengers films. I mean, people now are, kind of turning on Joss, and I get for the reasons that they've heard, but personally, Buffy the Vampire Slayer was one of my favorite shows when I was younger. Absolutely love Buffy and Angel.
It's horrible. That's me as a vampire? I'm so evil and skanky. And I think I'm kind of gay.
I think Joss did a good job of the shows he made, and I do try to do my best of separating art from personal things, because I mean there's so many things I think people would hate if they didn't do that. That being said, Justice League was an abomination. It was just CGI heavy. It was too many plot lines that just didn't really make sense. It was one-lining jokes that were just god-awful.
Arthur Curry. I hear you can talk to fish.
Poor character development, and I don't know, I remember watching it in theaters and actually excited and just so let down, so bored, and just not enjoying myself.
You're a real hooker, and I'm gonna slap you in public.
So when the Zack Snyder film came out on HBO Max, I definitely was hesitant to watch it because it was 4 hours. So, Justice League was only 2 hours or so, and I don't want to sit through all that again. I will say I forgot, Shazam was a good movie. I actually enjoyed Shazam, and I'm excited for Black Adam and Shazam, the next Shazam film.
Say something.
Shazam!
But the Justice League was just so bad. So I was hesitant to watch Justice League when it came out on HBO Max, but recently I decided to give it a shot because I've been going back and trying to catch up and watch things that I either skipped or didn't have time to watch. And because of watching the new Suicide Squad, it kind of rekindled my hope for the DC Universe. And I have to say, after watching the Zack Snyder Cut, I actually enjoyed it. I thought that the scenes with Batman were pretty badass. I thought the character development was way better. You got more backstory on Cyborg, made the character way more interesting, made the story better. It was still CGI heavy, but, you know, honestly, at this point, I didn't really care. The Flash seemed to be more the Flash. They took out the crappy lines. The Joss Whedon parts were gone. I think overall that putting it into 6 little parts, like 25 minutes to half an hour parts, benefited it. My biggest thing that I think that came for me though was I'm hoping, I think we're gonna get Ben Affleck as Batman one more time. I'm not sure in the Flashpoint movie, but I actually was surprised at myself because I actually wanted more Batfleck. And not just Batfleck, but the other one that surprised me, and people are like, oh, I can't believe you're going to say this, and it's going to be an extreme hot take, but I think that he deserves one more go, is Jared Leto as the Joker. Because I forgot that was kind of a thing in the movie, and when it got to that scene, and, you know, Batman's visioning the future, and sees Jared Leto's Joker there, we got a completely different Joker than what we got in Suicide Squad.
So as usual, I'll be the bigger man. A truce, Bruce. As long as you have this card, the truce. But all you have to do is tear it in half, and I'm happy to discuss with you in any way like why you sent a boy wonder
To do a man's job. You know, it's funny. You would talk about people who died in my arms. Because when I held Harley Quinn, and she was bleeding and dying, she begged me with her last breath that when I killed you, and make no mistake, I will fucking kill you, that I do it slow. I'm gonna honor that promise. You're good. You almost had me.
And it made me want more. I want to see where this Joker and Batman go. And I'm hoping that we get to see it. If we don't, that sucks. Unfortunately, because of what happened, the lack of success on the Justice League and a couple of other films may have screwed us over. I understand that everybody, I mean, it is an extremely popular consensus that Jared Leto was the worst Joker. And I get it. The Suicide Squad Joker was terrible. But this Joker actually not blew my mind, because we didn't get enough to actually blow my mind, but it made me excited. It made me think, wow, this is not quite, you know, the Heath Ledger Joker, but it's like its own thing, but it's interesting. The tattoos are gone, the skin's cracked. It's what I think he probably maybe wanted to do in the first place. And I mean, I don't know who dropped the ball on the Joker in the Suicide Squad. I don't know if it was the writer, director, producers, Jared Leto himself.
No, it wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. All right, I confess. I did it, you hear? And I'm glad. Glad, I tell ya! What are they gonna do to me, Sarge? What are they gonna do?
whoever. I don't know who dropped the ball there. But I do know that I do want to see more Jared Leto. And I want to see more Batfleck. And one good movie with the two would be really hype. It did get me excited for another Flash film. And, you know, it's weird now because I don't quite know where. I tried to look up online to see where the franchise was going, and DC's all over the place right now. You have a few random one-off films coming out. You know, they have the new Batman movie coming out that's with, you know, Robert Patterson, and I don't know if we're gonna get, you know, we just had Wonder Woman 84, and there's supposed to be another Aquaman coming out. There's talk of a new Superman, somebody being recast for Superman. So, you know, we really don't know where this franchise stands, but after watching Zack Snyder's cut, I do hope that we at least get something else. They get one more shot, because I think, if anything, it proves that they can do it. And you know what, honestly, what would be really sweet is if HBO Max was just like, you know what, we're going to make a Justice League TV series. Or, well, not necessarily TV series anymore, but, you know, a show, and do a full budget like they did for the Justice League's Snyder Cut, and just put it on HBO Max, and make it be, you know, 6 45-minute to hour-long episodes. Give good character development, and use these characters to bring them in instead of making another movie. I think that'd be a better way for them to go. Explore the Joker character more. Give these characters room to kind of breathe a little bit. It wouldn't give the pressure that a feature film has. For some reason, feature films now, I mean, have such high expectations to have to make over $1 billion. And I think that, you know, these shows, even if they aren't quote-unquote successful, they don't need to be as groundbreaking. But I think that they, you know, this show could be, and I think it'd be a better route for them. And maybe try to pull in some writers from the cartoons, because DC's cartoons tend to kill it. You know, I heard recently, maybe not so much, but most of, like, their cartoons are pretty damn good. So I'm hoping that Jared Leto gets another shot at the Joker. I'm hoping Ben Affleck takes on Batfleck one more time, and that we get some more Justice League with this universe before they completely reset, because we know that that's going to be where they're going to go if they don't, because DC resets the comics all the time. So that's just my thoughts on this. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Hover, and I'll see you next time. Hey, thanks for watching, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more upcoming content. We'll see you next time.